we have find the limit e to 3x minus e to minus 3x over e to 3x plus e to minus 3x as x goes to infinity. We will divide by e to 3x, okay? So divide by e to 3x, divide by e to 3x. This equals what? So limit as x goes to infinity, 1 minus e to minus 6x, right? Over 1 plus e to minus 6x. So what's the result here? Yes. So 1 over 1 equals 1. Because this e to minus 6x will go to 0. Same with e to minus 6x, right? Now I will give you another problem similar to this. Because I need you to be careful about something here. Another problem. Now we have limit as x goes to where? Minus infinity. Same problem, but x goes to minus infinity. E to 3x minus e to minus 3x over e to 3x plus e to minus 3x. How to solve this one now? As x goes to minus infinity. We will divide by e to minus 3x. Yeah. The idea here that you divide by the term going to infinity, the strongest term. Now because x goes to minus infinity, the strongest term is e to minus 3x. So this is the idea. The first problem, the strongest term was e to 3x because x goes to infinity in the first problem, right? Are you good with this? So divide by e to minus 3x. This equals what? Limit as x goes to minus infinity, e to positive 6x minus 1 over e to 6x plus 1, right? This equals what now? Minus 1 over 1 equals minus 1. Are you good with this? So let's continue now. Find the limit or show that it does not exist. You want to do like this, limit as x goes to infinity, ln 2 plus x over 1 plus x. What's the next step? Inside we will divide by x, right? Inside the ln, I mean. So divide by x. I need to be careful here. Yeah, now it's good. So ln 2 here 2. Yes. So this equals limit as x goes to infinity, ln 2 over x plus 1 over 1 over x plus 1, right? Divide top and down by x. Is it good? So what's the result for this problem? Ln 1, right? Equals what? 0. Thank you. Now find the slope. I thought that. Yeah. Yeah. Then 0. Yeah. Here it's 1. Now I need your help, okay? Find the slope of the tangent line to the parabola y equals x squared plus 3x at the point minus 1 minus 2. What do you think? It's strange here. I left the solution. I left just the formula. So first you need to find the slope and the point, right? What is the slope of tangent line? So we want to find at this point, right? So f prime minus 1 equals this slope, m equals this. In general, what's the equation of line? Y equals mx plus b, right? Here we will use the point slope form. So point slope form. What is the point slope form? Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. So here the point is x1 y1, slope is m. What is the slope for using the definition, right? So limit as x goes to what? Goes to minus 1. F of x minus f of minus 1, right? Over x minus minus 1, it becomes plus 1, right? So x plus 1. And then this equals what? Limit as x goes to minus 1, x squared plus 3x minus, when you substitute minus 1, what do you get? Yes, so you get minus 2. But we have minus from the formula, so plus 2, right? Minus minus 2, it becomes plus 2. Yes. Now over x plus 1. How to solve this nice limit? So limit as x goes to minus 1, x plus 1, x plus 2 over x plus 1. What will be the result for this? It will be 1, right? So the equation is y minus minus 2 equals 1, x minus minus 1, right? So y plus 2 equals x plus 1. Y equals x minus 1. Are you good with this? Now using this definition, the one containing h, but it's the same, right? Yeah. So just ignore this. Now let's go to part B. Part B we solved it. It's here, which is find the tangent line, right? And here is the graph for this. Do you have questions about this? Let me show you again the email about Ramadan. It's here. So during Ramadan you are required to continue teaching the class at the same time, regardless of the day you teach. However, you are expected to offer the class in a hybrid format to accommodate students who prefer not to attend in person. In particular, you will teach from the classroom as usual, while students may either attend in person or join virtually using Collaborate Ultra or another platform. Me, I will use Google Meet, okay? I will send you the link on iLearn, okay? Regarding attendance, I will take attendance for students attending virtually, okay? You can write your first name, last name, and student ID on Google Meet. I can write them here, okay? And you also need to pay attention, even if it's online. You need to pay attention and participate. If not, if I call your name and you don't reply, I will delete your name, okay? So you need to pay attention. During Corona, did you attend virtually, right? Me, I attended while sleeping. So we don't want this, okay? But I was tired. It was not that I don't like the lecture, but I was tired. So you need it. But so make sure not to sleep during the lecture, okay? Now, what will you do next? So you can decide whether you want to come here or to attend it online, okay? Now what will we do? We will solve this one now. Find an equation of the tangent line to the curve y equals x plus 2 over x minus 3 at 2 minus 4. So let's write the equation. The equation is like this. It will be, I will write it in general, a f of a, okay? At this point, What's the slope? M equals f prime of a. So in general, y minus f of a equals m, which is the derivative, times x minus a. Are you good with this? So let's start finding the slope. So limit as x goes to 2, because a equals 2 in this. F of x, what is f of x? This function, right? X plus 2 over x minus 3 minus, substitute 2, what do you get? Yes, thank you. So minus 4, because you have minus minus, it becomes positive, right? So plus 4 over x minus 2. What's the next step? So multiply by x minus 3, multiply by x minus 3. So this equals, limit as x goes to 2. What's the result here? X plus 2 plus what? 4x minus 3 over x minus 2. Good. Limit as x goes to 2. Now you have x plus 2 plus 4x minus 12 over x minus 2. This equals what? Limit as x goes to 2, 5x minus 10, right? Over x minus 2. When you cancel, what do you get? 5. So the answer here is 5. So the equation is y minus 4 equals, m is 5, so 5x minus 2, right? So y plus 4 equals 5x minus 10. Y equals 5x minus 14, right? And you need to pay attention, okay? You need to pay attention. Now let's continue. Let's solve the next question now. The graph of a function f is shown, okay? Find the average rate of change of f on the interval 20 to 60. Okay? How to find the average rate of change? Yes. So here we will estimate, right? You need to estimate this. What's the value here? Nearly 300, right? Yeah, I think it's between 300 and 400. I mean, between 200 and 400, yes. So it's a 300. Here at 60, 700, right? So the average rate of change will be 700 minus 300 over 60 minus 20, right? And this equals 400 over 40, right? This equals 10, right? Identify an interval on which the average rate of change of f is 0. Here, for example, between 0 and here, right? For example, in general, when do you have average equals 0? When the y values are equal, right? So there are possible values. For example, here and here, 50, between 50 and 10, for example, or 0 and 55, I think. So for this, for part B, you have more than one answer, okay? Now part C. Compute this. F of 40 minus f of 10 over 40 minus 10. This equals what? F of 40 nearly 200. F of 10, 400. over 30, right? Minus 200 over 30 equals minus 6.6, like this, right? What does this value represent geometrically? Yeah, it's decreasing, right? Now, estimate the value of f prime of 50. Estimate the value of f prime of 50. What do you think? So 50 is here, right? So we can take 40 with 200, right? And what's the other point? We want to add 50, right? I will take 50 itself. 50 and 400. Here this is just the estimation, not the exact result. So it will be 400 minus 200 over 50 minus 40 equals 200 over 10 equals 20. Are you good with this? Now, is f prime of 10 greater than f prime 30? 30 is here, right? You are right. Now let's see again. Which slope is has more magnitude? This one or at 30? I mean, sorry, 30 is here, right? So we are comparing this one at 10 and 30, right? They are both negative, right? Now, if both they are negative, this is more negative, right? So it's less than f prime of 30, right? So this inequality is not correct. It's not correct because f prime of 10 less than f prime of 30, because this one more negative. Is f prime of 60 greater than this average? F 80 minus f 40 over 80 minus 40? We have 80 minus 40. I will show you how to do it. Between 40 and 80, right? This quantity represents slope of what? Of secant, right? Secant line. Between this point, where is 80? 80 here, right? $80 here. Yeah. So nearly like this, right? 60 is here. 60 is like this, right? So it's correct, this one, right? Because f prime of 60, the slope is more has more value, right? Here we have the solutions of C and D. We solved it correctly. Now we have question 25. Do you imagine this nice coincidence? It's a 25 and the time is also 25. I did this on purpose. It's not coincidence. So if f of x equals x squared minus x cubed, do you know that you may think something is impossible to happen, right? For example, like this. For example, you are solving question 25 at and the minute is 25, right? I once opened the episode of something I watch. I wanted certain scene. I clicked arbitrarily and I reached the scene. So coincidences, they can happen. Now you have f of x equals x squared minus x cubed. Find f prime of 1 and use it to find an equation of the tangent line to the curve y equals x squared minus x cubed at the point 1, 2. Let's find f prime of 1 using this definition, okay? So limit as h goes to 0. What is f1 plus h? 3 1 1 plus h squared minus plus h cubed minus f of 1. What is f of 1? 2 over h. What's the next step? We will solve by the most efficient way. I will show you what I will do. I will not expand the cubic. I will do as follows. I will do like this. Limit as h goes to 0. I will take 1 plus h squared as common factor from the first two terms, right? 1 plus h squared times what? 3 minus plus h, like this, minus 2 over h. Now what is 1 plus h squared? 1 plus 2h plus h squared. Inside, what do we have inside? 2 minus h. Minus 2. Yes, I will tell you. We have 3 minus 1 is 2, right? Okay. Now, we'll multiply this efficiently, okay? Yeah. Yes, I will take the attendance. I will take it at within more 13 minutes more. Now, to multiply this, let's multiply this. Limit as h goes to 0. Let's start from the highest degree, okay? I will tell you how to do it. First, minus h times h squared minus h cubed, right? Do we have another h cubed? No. Go to h squared now. How to get h squared? So we have 2h squared minus 2h squared, 0, right? So we don't have h squared. Go to h next. We have 4h minus h, right? So it's a plus 3h. Are you good with this? Next, go to the constant. What will be the constant? Plus 2, and we have minus 2 here. So it will be 0, right? Over h. So limit as h goes to 0. Take h as common factor. So h minus h squared plus 3 over h, right? Cancel h with h. What do you get? 3. So the equation is y minus... it takes a lot of space, the solution of this. So the point is, and use it to find an equation of the tangent line to the curve. We have the point, it's here, 1, 2, right? So y minus 2 equals 3 x minus 1, right? This becomes y equals 2 plus 3x minus 3 equals 3x minus 1. Do you have questions about this? Is it clear? Who wants to solve the next problem? What do you think? Do you want to take the next problem? The following limit represents the derivative of some function f at some number a. State such an f and a. Who wants to solve this? Okay. Yes. Yes, perfect. Yeah, you are good. So this equals square root of x prime at 9. So 1 over 2 square root of x at 9. What's the result? One over 6. See, I ask just the clever students, and you all are good and clever. I think yes. I think yes. But you need to make sure to check with your professor. Mm. Now, who wants to solve the next problem? You want to take it? Okay. Yeah. Within 8 minutes. So this is the problem. So this equals, find the derivative of a function using the definition of derivatives, state the domain of the function and the domain of the derivative. We will find the domain first. But here, uh, mm, but let's think about it. Here you have a fraction, right? You are not allowed to have 1 plus square root of x equals 0, right? This is not allowed. What's the solution for this? Square root of x equals minus 1, right? No solution. No problem with this, right? So forget about this one. What about next problem? I think there is no problem. Yes, there is still another problem. Here x, is it allowed to be negative? So x greater than or equal to 0, right? If you put 0, no problem, because it will be 1 plus 0. Now, domain g of x equals what? Closed from 0 to infinity, right? Now, how to find the derivative? You want to combine them? Yes. So, limit as h goes to 0 minus times h down, right? But first, let me ask you something. Are you good with this? No, it's not good. I made mistake here. It will be here. We should put here what? Brackets, right? So when I forget the bracket, you need to tell me, right? But I didn't forget it. I did it deliberately. Yeah, let's do it. Now limit as h goes to 0. We will cancel ones, right? Square root of x minus square root of x plus h, right? Over h and these two factors. 1 plus square root of x plus h. I will make another mistake in a moment to see whether you will notice it or not, okay? We will get what? X minus x plus h. Yeah, we need to put the brackets. This will be just h, right? We will cancel also h from here, we get 1 over 1 plus square root of x squared, right, times 2 square root of x, right? Let's hope it's right. Let's see again. We have minus 1, right? Yeah, because here it was minus h, not h. So minus 1. Let's see again the function. 1 over 1 plus square root of x. Yeah, that's good. Now, domain g prime of x. What's the domain of g prime of x? Yes. Yeah. Thank you. So it will be 0 to infinity without including 0, because the square root is defined just for non-negative, right? But if we put 0 in this function, we have 0 down, right? So 0 is not allowed, okay? So it will be open 0 to infinity. Are you good with this? Who wants to solve the next problem? The graph of f is given. State with reasons the numbers at which is not differentiable. So not differentiable at x equals minus 1, at 2, just this. Minus 1, why minus 1? Discontinuity. What about 2? Here? No, there is no problem here. Because you mean here, right? But here there is no problem. See, it's going like this. No problem. You have problem if you have this. This one is a problem. Or you have something like this. Then, no, I will show it better. Again, if you have like this corner, does not exist, okay? The other way, you have, for example, something like this. It's continuous, but it's still a problem. But here at 0, it's smooth, so it's good. Now, what's next? Who wants to solve the next question? Okay. You have this. The figure shows the graphs of f prime and f double prime. Identify each curve and explain your choices. Yeah. Yeah. First derivative. I'm still trying your solution, okay? So, what is the others? Yeah. Yeah. So you want A to be what? Then B is F. Let's see again. So if b is f, here you have, there is a good way to see the solution. Here, this one you have horizontal asymptote, right? So the slope is 0. This is good. So C is f prime is good, right? And B is the function is good. Also, now here you have also you can look at the geometric meaning of the derivative, the slope, increasing, decreasing, also the horizontal asymptotes. For example, C graph B, when you have horizontal asymptote, graph C is 0, right? Also, graph B is increasing from minus infinity to this before reaching the horizontal, right? And you see that graph C is positive, right? Did you take concavity or not yet? Concave up, concave down? Not yet? Now, so we cannot use concavity here. So we can use just the idea of horizontal asymptote and these things, right? Are you good with this? Let me erase this again and to make sure that this solution is correct. I will think about it now. We have here horizontal. You can see that C is not here you have horizontal for C, right? But these graphs are not 0, right? Yeah. So here we need to change this. C will be FW prime, because the other two graphs are not 0 at this horizontal asymptote of C. Now let's think about the we are sure now that C is FW prime, right? Let's see the others, B and A. Again, look at B. Here you have horizontal, and this one is 0. Yeah. Yeah, now it's good. So for this one, you think about the horizontal asymptotes to see whether the derivative is 0 or not. Yeah. We will take attendance after minus 4 minutes, but I forget. Who wants to solve this one? Do you want to solve it? You. No. Do you want to solve it? No. What do you think? You have f g of x equals x to 2 over 3. Show that g prime of 0 does not exist. So let's do it. So you have limit as x goes to 0 g of 0 plus h, right? 0 plus h minus g of 0 over h, right? It will be g of h now because it's 0 plus h. But to write the definition, we need to write first like this, 0 plus h. Make sure to pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. David, please pay attention. Also others, are you paying attention? What are we solving? You need to pay attention. wants to tell me the next step? The question tells you use the definition. See here. But your professor solving using the definition. Yeah. Ah, you mean this? No, this one is a cube. Yeah. Yes, you are right. Not defined for value, for value of the function, but for the value of the limit, you say it does not exist. Now let's continue here. You have h to 2 over 3, right? Minus g of 0, just 0, right? What's the problem here? Ah, he is not using. Yeah, he is using the other one, which is g of x minus g of 0 over x minus 0. So x to 2 over 3 minus 0 over x, right? As x goes to 0. Then what's the result here? It will be limit as x goes to 0 of 1 over x to 1 over 3, right? And you get now d in e, right? Are you good with this? Now I will upload this one as this video because I was recording, because we will record for Ramadan, right? Now we still have 2 minutes. We'll go to chapter 3 now. So chapter 3. I didn't download it yet. So let's stop here.